when a child that is raised in a middle class, a working class, or a professional class family grows up to be an adult, and they've decided that they don't want that income, they want to really make a lot more money, they're up against not just the idea of the class that they were raised in, but what was the value system of the class that they were raised in, and what was it designed to produce? Middle class, working class, and the professional class were all designed, everything that they were taught was designed to keep them safe in the work that they do. It's not designed to be successful. Those values are designed to keep that person safe for what reason? So they're not rejected by people of authority who control not only where they work, the work that they do, the security in the work, in the place of work that they are, and the idea that at any moment, those people can kick you out and you don't have an income. So they're controlling the little bit of income that you're making. So when this person decides that they want to raise their income, they usually go, well, okay, I want to raise my income. What do I have to do to raise that income? And they take the value system that they learned how to work in a job and they apply it to a business. And that doesn't work. And here's the first two things that they do wrong. If you want to become wealthy, there's two things that you have to learn how to change or you will never become wealthy. And that is, you have to change the way that you earn money and you have to change the way that you deal with time. You will never become extremely successful without leveraging money and time. The way that you learn to earn money working for a job is linear, okay? You trade time for money, and you can never become wealthy trading time for money. Here's something else you can't do. You cannot develop the equity in your own self-worth and value to present when you go out to be a business because you haven't developed any equity. All you've done is trade time for a skill set in a job, or you traded work for time in a skill set, and it stayed that way, right? So when you go out there with something, it's like, what is the value? So guess what the ignorant entrepreneur does, and I say ignorant just in not knowing, it's not a judgment, right? They take the thing that they're selling and they say the value is in the thing that I'm selling. So whatever it is that you're selling, it doesn't matter what it is, right? It's either a product or a service. And they try to sell it based on the value of what the thing is. There's no value in the thing. There is no value in the thing. Now that person will sell it to some degree, but they will never sell it at higher prices. They will always be in the competition level of the mass market that is selling those things, right? The salespeople that are struggling because they don't know how to do anything outside of survival. And when you're in survival value working mode, you're in struggle mode. How do you know if you're being controlled by those two values? You're struggling, your income is not going up, and you never have enough time. That's how you know. Those are three things that you can look at in yourself and anybody else, and you could immediately tell exactly what is controlling the amount of money that they make and how successful they are in what they're doing. So I wanted to get that out there because in order to change that, I wanted you to understand how this is working within you and why it is working inside of yourself. Given that this is what is going on, the way that we believe is how we were taught to believe about the things that we're actually dealing with in our life. If we want to change our results on the outside, we have to be willing to change what we believe on the inside. And that's a significant thing, right? How many people really wish that they were more successful, but they run up against actually doing it? The moment that they step out, they're like, okay, I'm going to do this. Or let's take it down a little bit. Look at people that set goals on New Year's Eve. And then a week later, a month later, it's like, what goal? Oh yeah, I forgot about it. I didn't do anything with it. Year after year after year, they never follow through. Why don't they follow through? Because in order for them to accomplish the goal, they have to change. And literally when we say to ourselves, okay, I'm going to change, I'm going to do something different than I'm programmed to do, your subconscious mind is going to stop you. Why would it stop you? Because whatever you're going to do is different than the patterns it's learned to keep you alive and safe up to this point in your life. We learn by pattern recognition. So we all learn in our childhood how to adapt to our childhood in order for us to stay safe in our childhood, how to manage different people and emotions and situations in our childhood, and to come out on the other end relatively okay. So here's the problem with this. If you're a child and you're learning how to manage what's going on in a household, and your parents are not aware enough or just simply don't know how to look at you and say, listen, this child has a purpose for being here on this planet. Our job as parents is to help them find that purpose and develop who they are to an amazing degree so that they can go out with the confidence and the vision to go after what they want in life. What ends up happening is they make duplicates of themselves. And as you start to test your authenticity, meaning we all feel that we want to express things as children, if we start to express things outside of what makes our parents comfortable, they shut us down. That's where they start to tell us how to think, how to feel, and how to behave. So what do you become? You become a shadow of them. And you never really start to find out who you are because you took all of those impulses and kind of put it in a box. It's not that it's not there, it's still there, but you need to take it out and you need to take it and move it to a place where it's functionable in your life so that it is a benefit and it does have equity in value in what it is that you're going to do. Everything that you want to do within your purpose in life is already inside of you, but it has to be developed to the point where it has value in the world. But you already have it. It's not outside of you, it's inside of you. How do you do that? All you have to do is acknowledge that it's there. It's already there. How is it that you know what it is? Pay attention to what you think in your secret thoughts. What do you think in the thoughts that you don't tell anybody about? Things that you want to be, do, have, experience. I'm not asking you to share this with anybody, but I want you to start thinking about what is it that I'm thinking in that place? And the reason that you're thinking in that place is because your higher self is trying to direct you to get on your own path in your life. Hey there, thanks for tuning into this video. I hope you got a lot out of it, but I have a question for you. Are you interested in joining other successful-minded people in a supportive online community full of positivity and growth? If so, check out my free transformation Facebook group. The link will be in the description below. We hope to see you there.